Hello guys, welcome to Tariq's class, Sigma Digital Platform. Today we're going to be taking math test number 1 from my digital platform. And since the timer is running, so we're going to get started right now. So we have 90 minutes to complete this math test. So question number 1. Melanie has a fair coin and a number die. What is the probability that Melanie will flip a head and roll an even number? Okay, so she has a fair coin, so it has two sides. So we want it to be head. So the probability that she gets a head is 1 out of 2. Okay, and she rolls an even number. So in a fair die, there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So she wants to get an even. So 1, 2, 3 even numbers out of 6. So I'm just going to multiply the two fractions. That will give us the answer. So 3 over 6 means just half, or you could do is just 3 times 1, 3, 6 times 2, 12, 3 over 12, that's 1/4. So we're going to click the first one, A, and then continue. So this is our question number 2. As you know, the timer is running out. So we're going to have to be faster. So Maggie needed to perform 6 experiments for her biology projects. Okay, 6 experiments. For the first 5 experiments, she spent on an average of 20 minutes per experiment. So 5 experiments, each 20 minutes. So the 20 minutes, 5 experiments, the 20 is the average. Average is around each. So that's total 100 minutes worth of work. And if she wants to decrease her average spend time to 18 minutes per experiment, how long should her 6th experiment be? If she wants it to be 18 minutes per experiment for all 6 of them, so we do 6 times 18, that's 108. So as you can see, that if she wants 18 as average, she would get 6 times 18, 108. And 5 of them is already 5 times 20, 100. So if we subtract, so the 6th one has to be 8. So that's option D. All right, so it's already 1 hour, 26 minutes left. So continue. So we're going to be in question number 3. So it says, by using digits 0, 1, 2, 3 exactly once, what is the difference between the greatest 4-digit number and the smallest 4-digit number? So the greatest 4-digit number, it's going to be what? 3210. And what is the smallest 4-digit number we can have? Can we have 0, 1, 2, 3? That's not a 4-digit number. So what can we have? We need to keep the first one as 1. So let's say if I make 1, 2, 3, 0. Or what can it be smaller than this? So can I say 1023 or 1032? 1023 is smaller. So they said, what is the difference? So we're just going to subtract. So I can call it 10, 0. So 10 minus 3 is 7. So this is 10 minus 2, 8. 1 minus 0, 1. 3 minus 2, 1. 8, 7. The option A works. We're going to continue. So question number 4. So we have a lot more math tests and practice tests, ELA practice tests, and the vocabulary flashcards, and many more things in there. And I keep adding tests. So we have a diagnostic test here too. So we're doing currently the math test, practice number 1. All right, so since the time is running, let's go to question number 4. So Karen has 4 fewer dimes than thrice the number of quarters Aiden has. So remember, this is adaptive test. So the questions, we're expecting harder questions in the actual test this year if you keep getting them right. So Karen has 4 fewer dimes than thrice the number of quarters Aiden has. Okay, so there are 2 people, Karen and Aiden. Okay, so Karen has 4 fewer dimes than thrice the number of quarter Aiden has. So we don't know how many quarters Aiden has. If they have the same amount in cents, so how many quarters does Aiden have? Okay, here we don't know who has what, so we're going to assume that Aiden has X quarters, okay, and the Karen has 4 fewer dimes than thrice the number of quarters. So 3 times the quarter is 3x and 4 fewer. So 3x minus 4, that's what Karen has, but Karen has only dimes. So they have the same amount. So each dime is worth 10 cents and each quarter is worth 25 cents. So we're just going to multiply by their value, and they said they will have same in amount. So 10 times the number of dimes is equal to 25 times the x. So I'm going to distribute 30x minus 40 equal to 25x. So we can minus 30x both sides. We have negative 40 equal to negative 5x, and divide by negative 5 both sides. So x is 8. But they're saying how many quarters does Aiden have? Aiden had x quarters, remember? So 8 is the answer. So we found the answer is C. Let's continue. So question number 5. It says a population of 75 slugs. Okay. Erase it. 75 slugs has increased by 120%. What is the total number of slugs after the increase? So 120% means 1.20. Means we move the decimal 2 times to the right. So 75 slugs has increased to that. So 75 times 1.2. So 5 times 2, 0, 1. 15, 5, 7, 0, 0, 9. So, and there's only one. So 90, there's only one number after the decimal. So we place that. So 90. So option D. All right. Now question number 6. It says, at first, Alexia has $13 to encourage her to do her homework. Her parents pay her $6 daily. That's a good idea. So $13 Alexa has, and parents paying $6 daily. After some days passed, Alexa has collected P dollars. So a couple days later, she total has P dollars now. Write an expression representing the number of days Alexa was doing her homework. So if she made a P dollars, so how many days was she doing the homework? So did she make all the P dollars from the $6 per day from homework? No, because she already had a $13 on her hand. So what we would like to do is first take out that 13 from the P dollar. So P minus the 13. Whatever this amount, this is what she earned from homework, and she used to make $6 daily. So let's see how many days. So we're just going to divide it by 6. So it's B as an option. That works. Nice question, right? Let's continue. Proper material is important. So you practice this. This is how you'll see where you stand. And a lot of other practice tests there. A lot more will be added soon. Now the graph above shows which pets girls and boys prefer. Which pets students like the most? Okay, so you can see the graph itself. So the cats, this one you can see, I'm going to use the mouse. So the cats was about 35. Okay, for the shaded one is what? Boys. Okay, so the boys, so the graph shows that which pets students like the most. So you can just see cats. I have 35 here, and the girls liking cat is also 50. So what we can say, okay, so the cat gets a vote of 35 plus the 50. Dog gets a vote of 60 for the boys and 40 for the girls, right? And then fish, 30 and 35. Not too many people like fish. Now parrots, okay, so parrots is like a lot. I think that could be the answer. So that's 55 plus 50. So that's 85, 100, There's already 105. I'm seeing this is the answer because this is not going to be enough. So yeah, it's parrots. Option D is the answer. It's just a word problem, so you have to be careful. All right, what is this one? So the expression is equivalent to what? This is a nice one, bit of algebra that you need to learn too. So I'm going to write it here. A over B minus, parentheses, B over C minus B over A. Okay. Let's distribute. So here, distribution means multiplying. So A times B is AB and B times C is BC minus. Here I'm going to multiply these two. A times B is AB and B times A is also AB. Okay, AB over AB, anything you divide the same amount, it's just 1. So here also B and B divide and cancel out. So it's A over C minus 1. So that's option D. All right. So now we're going to try the next one, question number 9. What does it say? The pharmaceutical company lacks 8% of their all products. Lacks means they don't have it. Of the rest of the products that enter the market. Okay, so 8% they don't have. So out of 100%, 8% they don't have. So what percent do they have? 92%. That's correct. And of the rest, which is this 92% products that enters the market, 80% are sold. So out of this 92%, 80% of it is sold, are sold, and the rest are returned back. What is the total percent of products that are sold? Okay, so 80% of this 92%. So 92% means 0.92, 80% means 0.80, or I can just say 0.8. Okay, so you just find 80% of the 92%. Remember the rest of it. So 8 times 2, 16, 6, 3, so 7, 36. So I'm going to place the decimal here. Oh, sorry, decimal not there because there are 2 numbers after this decimal and 1 number here. So 3 numbers has to be after the decimal. So that's 0.736. This is in decimal. If you want to make it in percent, so you move the decimal 2 to the right. So that's 73.6%. Do we have an option like that? Yes, option D. Timer is running out. Our timing is good. We're already in question number 10. So 1 hour 14 minutes. All right, let's try that. 1 hour 14 minutes left. Now, so question number 10. Among the 50 men on the street, 18 wore hats and 35 wore gloves. Okay, so among the 50 men, 18 hat, 35 wore gloves. If 11 men had both hat and gloves. Okay, so I'm just going to write it nicely here. So 50 men, 18 wore hat, and 35 wore gloves. And 11 men had both. How many men were neither hat nor gloves? All right, so first of all, let's see how many people are there. So 35 plus 18, that's 40, 53, right? So 53. So what both means that this is a repetition. So how many people are there all together here is you add the hat and the gloves, which is 53, minus the 11 because both means this appeared twice on both of them. So it doesn't mean that the person is 2 different persons. It's the same person wearing the hat and gloves. So the both always needs to be subtracted. So 42. So there are 42 people, but there's supposed to be 50 people. What happened to the rest of the 8 people? That means they didn't neither hat, they didn't neither wear hat or the gloves. So the answer is 8, option B. Let's continue. How many multiples of 10 are in between negative 60 to 38? This is easy. Since the numbers are not too far apart, we can just list them very easily. So we're going, remember, so this is negative 63 to 38. Okay, so what falls in between? We have negative 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Multiples of 10 means you can divide it by 10. Okay, so negative 10, can you divide 10? Yeah. So 0, can you divide 0 by 10? Yeah, that's 0. So how about then 10, 20, 30? Okay, so that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So option D. Well, things are getting harder now. So now question number 12. On the number line below, ZW is 1.2. So I'm just going to draw the number line here. So X is here, Z is here, W is here, Y is here. Okay. Now ZW is 1.2. So from here to here is 1.2. XW is 6.5. So here to here is 6.5. XY is 11.9. That's the whole thing. Whole big thing. That's 11.9. That's x to y. X to y. The whole thing is 11.9. What is ZY? ZY is here to here. ZY? Okay, so ZW was 1.2. Okay, my bad. ZW was 1.2. So we want to find what ZY is. So, well, first of all, we know that ZY is the ZW plus the WY, right? We don't know what this part is, the WY. But can we, from the total 11.9, can we subtract the 6.5 that leads us to this part? Yes. So 11.9 minus 6.5. That's 4. And I'm going to call it 11 minus 6 is 5. So 5.4. Okay. So 9 minus 5 is 4. And yeah, 5.4. So ZW, we already know it's 1.2. And this is 5.4. So 5.4 plus 1.2, that's 6.6. Do we have an option like that? Yes. Option C. It's pretty fun working on this test. Oh, it's already, we still have 1 hour 9 minutes left. We have already completed 12 questions. Well, you can continue more. There are more interesting questions. Well, this one is a nice one too. I would like to do this. This is so nice and fun to work on these questions. I don't even want to stop. All right, so let's say question number 13. So we have a rectangle here, the big rectangle. So there's a small rectangle here. And then this is 2 by 4. This is 5 centimeter. This is 8. Now what do they want? What is the length of DO? DO is this guy. So we need to find out what this is. Okay, DO. So any line like this tilted, if you want to find it, you got to turn it into a triangle. Okay, so first of all, the other side is a right triangle. So we know that this whole side is 8, and we know this is 4, so this is 4, so this is also 4. Okay, we know this whole thing is 5, from here is 2, so the rest of it has to be 3. You see, 3 plus 2, 5, like 5. 4 plus 4, 8, the whole thing 8. So the triangle is 3 by 4. We just need to find the third side. Some of you already know it's 3, 4, 5, Pythagorean triple. Or you could do 3 square plus 4 square equal to x squared. So that's 9 plus 16 equal to x squared. Well, by the way, those who don't know, this is called Pythagorean theorem. It's a squared plus b squared equal to c squared. Okay, means if we square a side of a triangle, the right triangle, plus the square of the other side, that will be equivalent to square of the hypotenuse, the biggest one. So that's 25 equal to x squared. Now square root both sides, so x equal to 5. Okay, so DO should be 5. Well, okay, I'm gonna stop right here to see how much we actually got. So for that, I will have to submit it. First of all, I have to go like here. This is envelope symbol. You could do that. So this is gonna send. Let's say I send it to myself. This is Tariq. So successfully sent. Oh, I got a 73 out of 350. Of course, I didn't complete the whole test. So 350 is the math section, according to me, like estimation. So 73, because of course I didn't complete. Let's see how much. Did I get anything wrong? Oh, wow, question number 5, I got it wrong. How could I get that wrong? So it says A is the answer. A population of 75 slugs has increased by 120%. What is the total number of slugs after the increase? Well, oh, the population 75 slugs has increased by this. Oh, my bad, guys. Come on. So obviously I will have to add that. Okay, silly mistake. Any one of us can make it. So this is, you see, from this practice test we learned so much. So what happens, like, there were already 75 and then increased by 90, not increased to 90. Okay, that was a problem. Those who caught it before, excellent job. So this is how we learned, right? Excellent. So 165. That was great. I am going to include this mistake so you guys can see it. And that's how we learn. Now, we have the we have the explanation here as well. Right away came out once you send it. Nice explanations for each and every question. Great job. Good. So, okay. Excellent platform, guys, for practicing. And the ones I didn't even do, those are here as well. And when you send it, you see the one when I sent the the score, it actually went to me. So when you send it, I get to see it as well. How was your performance? And you can always, there is a community called SHSAT community here. You'll find it in my dashboard when you get the course, and there you can talk to me about the education, about the questions, or whatever you need. If you want me to review some part, we can do it. Well, you can find this course on tariqsclass.com. It's called Sigma Platform for the 8th grade SHSAT. I have one for the 9th grade SHSAT too, and I have one called SAT Apex. That's for SAT. Excellent course, guys. So, all right. So, math test 2. If you would like to do it, you can do it. The best, you see, you can always delete, clear, and retake it. And every time you come back, it will shuffle the questions for you. You see, math test 1 shuffled. Oh, this one we have to just delete, clear it. Now let's say if we come back from it, ta-da, Melanie is gone. It's now a teacher wants to create. So in that way, you can practice these things multiple times. Excellent tests. Let's see what else we have. The ELA tests. How does it look? Oh, wow. Like the new test, the new SHSAT test, you can see how it looks. All right. So, and then, this is also adaptive system, like the way you will be doing practice test 2. The best part is you can see how much can you score out of 350. And there are a lot more practices getting at it. My favorite part is the vocabulary flashcard. So when you click on it, wow, so it shows the meaning, more, delineate, now more and more. So you can practice. So, the timer will be running. So you can see if you get it correct. Okay. Squeeze yourself. Okay. Yes, correct. So it just keeps going. All right. Postulate means, well, it gives the meaning and plus the synonym. So best part is there are 5 sets already. You see academic reasoning. So I divided the vocabulary into 12 different categories. So these are 5 categories here already. I mean, the 1 category, the academic reasoning. The 11 more will be added soon. So as you keep going, I'll be adding things. So worksheet number 1, here there are other practice worksheets you can do. These are just worksheets on them. Tons of worksheets. And there's like a review video of that worksheet as well. There are practice worksheets for ELA if you want to practice a lot of poems. It's right there. You're going to see the poem and then practicing. Well, also my other YouTube video lessons are added here. You can find them in that tab as well. One of the best part is that I also added my SHSAT book that you find on Amazon.com. If you like to practice on books, then you can definitely buy that. Or, I have the PDF version of it on my Sigma platform. You can do it. Another thing I do is the daily reading, the reading audio thing. See where students record you see the read and record the audio for the first paragraph 1 to 3 when they record it, and then they send it to me, and that way I get it and I hear it. So I make sure the students are doing daily reading properly. So these things I can keep track and stuff. And beside that, we have the support and assistance. I keep adding things, guys. This is an excellent platform. I'm just keeping it only 350 for now. It's gonna, probably might get increased because this is a great platform. It has a lot of work, and just because it's new, I'm just promoting it. So that's why the price is cheaper. So this is beautiful and perfect platform for SHSAT practice. Guys, best of luck. Thank you very much for watching. And if any question, you can leave it on the comment. Have a good day, guys. Assalamu alaikum.